Well, hello guys, hello. Welcome back to the Big Fat Psychic channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. Okie dokie, we're going to carry on with more readings, but this one is going to be different. I swear to God, right, every time I go to do a reading on it's somebody in the world, like Trump and Spencer this morning, I tell you, honestly, I can't go there. I can't keep giving you revealing this. It's shit, isn't it? It's just shit after another. You've got Catherine going through what she's going through. I did check, by the way. I double checked as well this morning. It is bulimia. It's not the like diverticulosis and all like that. And this is why Meghan stole it. Okay, she's stolen a lot from Catherine. The miscarriage, the bulimia. You name it, she has gone full throttle on this, and she's been helped by Harry, whether he knows directly or indirectly, but he's definitely as spiteful as well. So, you know, if I could put Harry over my knee, I'd give him a right good spanking. But then again, I think he'd enjoy it and leave me a tip, so won't bother that. Anyway, we're going to look at spiritual war. I've been saying for months now that I felt there was a spiritual war going on. So we're going to ask. I have to say, Trump, I've tried to read on him this morning. He's so upset. He's so upset about something. I think I think he's compromised. I really do. I think, he was given. This is why I'm not going into it. I'll surmise a little bit, but I'm not doing that reading for you today. You'll want to go slit your wrists. But he's compromised. I think what's happened is they've allowed him to have that freedom, you know, for like maybe 6 months, and now the dark forces have arrived, and I just feel like within the last month, 6 weeks, this is going awfully wrong. And I do feel it's Israel really, because Epstein's the link, but also how they're behaving. You know what? Before this war started, I said Israel. I think everybody was feeling sorry for Israel at first, and I actually turned around in the reading and said, no, the people are going to turn on them and say that they've been too heavy-handed and brutal force, that it's going to look bad for Israel. Well, that might have been 18 months, 2 years ago, but there you go. They are. Anyway, let's so this is the reason I'm doing it, because I feel like everything's gone topsy-turvy. I feel like I've woke up in a different world where rules don't apply, chaos is everything. So, but what I did this morning was I was like to the universe, what am I getting wrong? Are my readings wrong? What am I getting wrong? Well, what I'm doing, I think, is I'm revealing the dark side of things, but we need hope. It needs balancing, okay, with hope. So let's see if we can see the grand scheme of things here and how things will play out for us. So I'm going to ask, what is... So I accept that there is a spiritual war going on. Is there? Absolutely. Oh, yes. I think it's been going on for quite some time, actually, and it's just building and building and building. It's affecting people's minds, our thought processes as well. Now, what they're saying is, yeah, there's a spiritual war going on, but there is opportunities as well. This is like an opportunity to do things right, to put things right, to get rid of all this madness. And we have got madness around us. The online safety bill, our bloody government, Ukraine, Macron, Trump. Just to name a few, really. So, this could be like, looks to me like heading towards a reset. What? Who are what? Yeah, what I want to know is, Who are the opposing forces in this spiritual conflict? Who? 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 I forgot my own question. Who are the opposing forces? Oh, Jesus, those that don't believe in God anymore. That put themselves and their own needs of their own materially as well. So a lot of people are kind of like choosing not to believe in God or walking away. You've got people all over. Okay, so you've got at least eight people, 8 things. So what you're going to see, or what we're seeing now, is people walking away from it and turning their backs on things because it no longer suits them. So definitely an agenda. I'm trying to think, when you get a divorce, there's a process, isn't there? Who are the opposing forces? So I'm just going to say the opposing forces are that they've turned their back on us. We no longer serve their purpose. Their purpose is probably to wreak havoc. So who? I think we're all in it, really. What are the opposing forces? What? People that don't want us to move on, you know, they want to deny us a lot of things, obviously, our freedoms, etc. But the spiritual war is actually a small group of people with power who have been turned. So you're looking more to a certain group rather than, would it be morals? Would it be, you know, the right thing to do? Opposing people. Just people turning their backs. Maybe, you know, certain people are going along with things because they're not strong enough, you know, to be out. So with there being a few, people tend to join them and stay there. What are the opposing forces? They don't want us, you know, they don't want us to have our rights. They don't want us to have our freedoms anymore. They don't want us to speak, basically. Silencers. Why are we having this battle? And now, why are we having this actual battle? Why is the spiritual war going on? It's going on because I haven't seen the devil. So I'm wondering if spiritual is what is in our head and our depiction of spiritual, how we feel about spiritualism. Is it an ideology? I think it's power, you know. I don't feel like in power, but I get greedy, you know. That land's not enough, I want yours too. Greedy, just greedy in everything, wanting more and more and more, and keeping it for the elites, keeping it for the elites, as if, like, you know, peace is a mineral that is in short supply. So I think the core issue for this is people just wanting more and more, greedy for attention, greedy for money, greedy for their opinions being more important than them, greedy because they want to be right all the time, and even when they're wrong, they'll make out they're still right and they'll lie about it. What is going on in the spiritual realm right now regarding us humans? What is happening in the spiritual realm, not on human level? Oh my God, it's all going off. It is all going off upstairs, okay? You know, it's like, it's as if things have been deliberately stirred up upstairs, okay? So somebody's managed to... Why would they be deliberate? Are you saying that the spiritual realm wants this? No. No. Right, so we must have some kind of impact here, okay? So we must influence the spiritual realm somehow. So maybe when we're unbalanced, they're unbalanced. Or it could be that they're unbalanced. Is our spiritual realm being attacked? Yes. Oh, yes, yes, yes. So I don't know whether like it's a virus upstairs, you know. Just let's say for simple sake that we are code, okay? That we are a piece of code. So what could be happening there is like somebody's deliberately set off something. Because not everybody is good, even in heaven. I know that kind of sounds wrong. I kind of feel like spiritually, the attack's coming from us. We're doing something on earth. We're doing something on earth. And that it's having an attack on the spiritual realm. So it could be like a virus. That's why I say like a computer virus, okay? Because I can't grasp it. I'll tell you what I don't think it is. I do not think for one reason, you know, that it's all sweetness and light in there, and that you have bodies and you're smiling and you're catching up with family and all like that. I don't believe it's that way at all. I think those things can go on, but just not the way that we think. So I don't feel like whatever we're doing is affecting the spiritual realm. And now I've just had a crazy idea when I've said that something we're doing on earth is affecting the spiritual realm. Well, this is deliberate knowledge. So doing something on earth, knowing, and it is knowing that we're messing about with the spirit realm. Is this to do, universe, with like the Cern experiments and all like that, and portals and stuff, you know? Is that connected? Absolutely. Oh my God. Yeah, it's sending us all mad. It's sending us all mad. It's making us ill. We're split. Call the doctor, it needs fixing. They know. They absolutely know. It's causing wars. And I don't just think Cern, okay, I've said Cern for the obvious reason, but what about all the things that we don't know about, you know, with these experiments? They want more and more and more. We're doing this. And it's all these experiments. Are we splitting the fabric in time? Absolutely. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, my God. I didn't know where I was going to start with this. I ain't got a clue. We're doing it. We're doing it. How does the spiritual realm feel, about our messing about with Cern and all like that? I mean, they must know who's going to be curious. How do they feel about, us messing about with time, with Cern, with the universe, with the maths? I mean, you think about all the stuff that comes out from 20 years ago, 30 years ago that we didn't know, wasn't allowed to know. And then all of a sudden, 30 years later, 40 years later, 60 years later, you're able to find out stuff. How does the spiritual realm feel about us? Because God does exist, okay? In every reading I've ever asked about God, does he or she exist? And it's a yes. Above all else, how does the spiritual realm feel about us? We're very close, okay? We're very close. We have they're not seeing it as a bad thing. They know we're curious, they know that we're intelligent and clever enough, and over time have developed ways. But it's about controlling it, and right now this isn't control. But I do feel like, things are coming and happening very, very quickly. Maybe it's somebody who... This will make sense later down the line. They've got a new doll. Probably didn't think we'd do it this soon, okay, because I've got overcoming the odds, victory. I don't think the veil has ever been more thinner. So how is this spiritual war showing on the human realm? Yeah, it's disrupting us. Do you know what? Something's happening when we go to sleep at night, which, incidentally, I had the worst night's sleep ever last night. I woke up at 2:30. I watched a bit of Neil Sean. I thought, but I went to bed at 9, so I don't know if that was too early, but I woke up and I had this buzzing all over me. I thought, what's all this? It's like energy. Anyway, when I came downstairs this morning, I'd only taken my B12s at night and my thyroid medication. I'd got the wrong tablets. Didn't even realise I was tired. Yeah, so something's, creating a lot of worry and anguish for us. A lot of negativity as well. You got 4 swords in there. You got a couple with emotions. It's causing the world to worry. It's all good. Have we lost our path? Have humans lost to a path? No. How did we get to this place? How did we get to the state that we're in right now? People are forgetting God. They're not forgetting, they're turning their backs on him. And this is a problem. Now, we're a psychic channel, so obviously we're all going to be into a bit of God, aren't we? You know, all got a bit of God in us. But, well, maybe that's not the same for, you know, other channels with their audiences. What unseen forces are influencing this struggle? What unseen forces? Hangman reversed. I'd say the internet, you know. I would. It's saying not seeing other people's point of view. Current attitude stinks, change it. Yes or no, universe? Is that like online life? Yes. So we're all being shaped and everything. I've got a classic example. Yeah, being shaped by other people's opinions and news on the internet, basically, you know, firing off stuff. You've got psychologies behind things, you know, that make you want to watch it, that make you want to react as well. Somebody put out yesterday that Ben Habib was blocked from Talk TV and GB News. Well, I don't comment, okay? I don't comment. So anyway, but I left one saying, oh, you're out of order, you know, doing that. I won't be watching you again until you have him back on. And then I saw later on in the day that they hadn't blocked him, you know, that Talk TV was, I don't know how to do that. Talk TV was, you know, saying, no, this isn't the way. Well, this is what happens, you see. They encourage us to feel like that. Now, I never, ever comment, but when I heard that yesterday, I think you all know, like, I believe, sorry, in Ben Habib, and I foresee what path there is. So, and I fell for it as well, so just let's not react to anybody. Because it's all orchestrated to get you that way. It's all orchestrated to put, you know, a certain view point. You know, people are being censored now. You know, people who are telling the truth actually are being kicked off, censored, jailed. That's the unseen force. You don't see what's behind the internet, do you? You just know that when you type something in, it comes up. It's not magic. And actually, I would say, you know, there may be grounds to say that the internet is more inaccurate than accurate. It's your tech companies, isn't it? Is it the tech companies, universe? Yes. Absolutely. It's it on the head, and it's foreign and all. So it's not it's going to be, they all relate to around America. I'm getting sunny dispositions now. When I'm seeing sunny, you need heat and you need solar and you need massive, massive data storage. And that's what I'm seeing. Massive, massive data storage. Maybe they need a lot to run the internet or these social media platforms. Yeah, I'm right about the tech. Do these opposing forces in the human world, do they know what they are doing to the spiritual world? That surprises me, but doesn't. Yeah, look, they know the rules. They know the rules. This is like proper army level stuff. I mean, we're talking sky high here. Oh, sorry. Sky high. Absolutely. This goes right to the top. I'm also thinking Pentagon as well. I'm not going to blame everything on, America and Trump. He's in an awful situation, and if he was a bad man, he would not be so upset like this. That's what I can say to you. So yeah, they know. They know the rules. They know the rules. So what do they know the rules about? They know how to work things, what will happen if they do this, or what they anticipate, These experiments have been going on a long time, and we don't know how much more powerful they are. We only know what we see. They've got tech already that's, 100 years in advance. They know what they're doing. They're learning, and they know. This is computers. I really feel like computers are giving us this. Unseen. Well, that's AI. All of it's AI, isn't it? Are humans using AI to disrupt the spiritual side? Yep. Look at that, yeah. Now, we're stuck where we are because you need somebody else's input. Okay, so I'm not going to say that this is a person or anything. I'm feeling like they've only got so far with the spiritual realm, and now they're waiting. Yeah, waiting. I'm getting the waiting for something. And they have to wait because they need something. And can't progress without it. So for now, they're quite stuck at the moment. But when I say stuck, I feel like they've stuck themselves, while they wait to see something coming in or happening, or how a trend is, or, they're trying to smash the rules. And is it AI? I don't believe so. I think that is exactly what it is. Does the spiritual realm believe that AI is the Antichrist? No. Does the spiritual world believe that a human is on Earth currently is the Antichrist? No. Well, that's good, because the spiritual realm, how do they define evil? If there's a spiritual realm, is he a devil? Maybe the devil comes in the form of making mistakes. Enforced isolation. Does the spiritual realm believe the devil does exist? Get out, too lazy to do something. I kind of feel like this is not the work of the devil. Is that what they're saying? This is not the work of the devil. Yes. So it's not the work of the devil. They're giving us reassurance then. So it means that, the human side is in our control, really. But I'm feeling like this split in the fabric. I just feel like you're going to notice daffings more and more. So, like recently, when I looked at our gorgeous, beautiful Princess Catherine, she looked different to me. That's all I'll say, is that she looked different to me. And then something else looked different to me. And then, you might be noticing sort of like subtle things, but you'll think, oh, that looked out of place there, or that don't look right, you know, and you won't be able to pinpoint it why it feels different here or looks different. But I kind of feel like more and more this is going to be a phenomena that is growing as well. Is this a phenomena that will grow, universe? Wishes denied, not happy, not getting what you want, attention, unhappiness in situation. Yeah, I think look out for what things that you would have thought you would be happy about, and then all of a sudden you're not. Things that bring you joy, be careful, because they may not. And that is to do with what's going on now. Something to do with where you're looking. Wishes denied, not happy. So when somebody says they're going to do something, you might have been happy with before, but you're not going to be on this side. I feel like we're kind of going the opposite direction. How will people be able to, what signs will they receive so they can recognise that this is a spiritual battle, not a human one? What signs will they receive? Yeah, look, unreliable. You're going to see things differently. So basically, if you thought that this person was genuine, then you're going to see him as unreliable, or, you know, just saying things to make them look better, or, yeah, that's it. You're going to notice. You might start have noticed already. Well, that's a bit weird, because now I'm thinking of the royal family, and I'm thinking, well, you know, they had their enemies, like, but everybody loved the royal family and the queen. And then now, it's more apparent than ever that there's many people, actually, and growing, that don't want the monarchy. So what we liked then, and what we don't like now. Okay, so how will light energies show in the human world? What light are we, you know, what should we be looking for? What light energies are in the human realm? The light. Thinking. What are the light doing? Well, I've got loads of children. Loads of children. Well, they're all on the AI and the internet, aren't they? Just tell me. So I know you've got light workers and you've got dark workers in the spiritual realm. Parents. Is it parents? Yes. Right, so parents, okay, more education. You know, if things was explained to you as well, like, You know, no one says to you when you go on the internet, right, this could be this, you know, the subliminal messages. I mean, that Roblox, right? I nearly bought the bedding set for me other two grandchildren. Not anymore. That virtual reality meta shit with Zuckerberg, it's getting... it encourages children to be romantic and sensual. What on earth is going on in this world? Well, that's where they're starting with. They're at our children. And if it can happen, if you can be influenced by a false rumour that Talk TV are having Ben Habib, you know, that's just an example. I see people leaving comments all the time. You know, you make a comment on my channel, that's fine. You know, you make it personal, I might have something to say, but, you know, in general, I don't mind, you know, being told I'm full of bullshit. I don't. But, yeah, it's just, this is the battleground. It's not knocking on somebody's door and filling them in. It's not going to war with a gun. It's all going on through the realm of the internet. And like I say, things have changed, haven't they? Really, really changed. Now you can lie and be open about it, get caught out, and you're all right. Now you can screw your own government when you work for him for 40 grand of taxpayers' money and then end up getting paid $1 million on top. What's the dark energies coming through, playing out in the human level world? It's out of control. They're making you all feel it's out of control. They're making you all feel, oh, well, it's just, timing of events is wrong. Oh, everything. Bad luck. Government, bad luck. Government's out of our control. America, all that business that was going on over there. I'm not going to overwhelm you with it today. Like I say, it's just been bad news recently. It's like things are becoming clearer, but for the wrong reasons. Okay, what illusions do we have regarding this? You know, what illusions, disillusions, or whatever? No, what illusions are we experiencing? Secret knowledge? What illusions? That's the psychic realm, spiritual realm. I think spiritually we're going to see something to be revealed, but it's an illusion, okay? So I think as well what's going to come up is that more and more we get talk of bullshit, you know, meteors or whatever, aliens and all like that coming ahead. I can just see it's been coming for years, and now it's well, oh well, we saw this and we couldn't verify it, and then somebody else saw this and this, that and the other. You know, I don't believe that aliens as such exist, but I do believe, however, that these top-notch scientists and groups absolutely do know the truth of situations and how they are affecting the world. Do certain people, you know, believe that they have caused this negativity in some way or opened their doors? You know, getting a lot of anger. People are lashing out. So you've got the angry side of our life at the moment. A lot of people are angry. And they've let evil through. How does the spiritual realm feel about humans letting evil through? Yeah, look, everything's upside down. They've not done it in the right way. So I know why, where it says people have chosen to turn their back, is it'll be these companies, okay, these people who are doing these things that don't care whether God exists. You know, they're gonna go ahead and try it anyway and do it anyway. So what they've done is they have turned away from God, because in a way they're seeing how much they can push it. The Cern people believe that God does exist. Yes. Yeah, they keep trying to get in there. You know, you've got short visits as well. So when we're saying short visits, it's probably, you know, when they're smashing atoms, trying to create something. There's a portal there. They're more advanced than we know. What's Cern trying to achieve? I mean, it's Cern, but it'll be other people, and there'll be other stuff going on under this that we don't know about. And these human, no, I said, do Cern believe in God? I'll ask again. I thought we got that, but yeah. Do Cern believe in God? No? They think it's one big fat lie. Breaking the rules. Breaking the rules. How does God see these people? Well, he wants to help them, but they've done it in their wrong way. And that they're all about the money and all about these grants and everything. You know, I think God feels he's been generous enough already with them. Is the spiritual war real? Yeah, and it's going to end badly. It's going to end badly. You know what? That's the card I got for Trump this morning. You see, you think about the dinosaurs. Alleged dinosaurs. I mean, you know, does anything really, has ever anything existed, truly? I don't know. I get confused sometimes. Has Cern released demons? Or Cern or anybody around that kind of scenario, have they released demons into the world? Agents of chaos? So the demons you will see are those who cause disputes, want to upset family, break down the family unit. They want to take away all your traditions, things that are important to you. And a funny example just popped into my head. So at Easter, you would, you know, do a little hunt for Easter eggs and stuff like that. That's a tradition that they don't want you to have because it relates to a form of religion. Yeah, you got about 10 of them. They wouldn't be born demons neither. They'd be kind of demons in waiting, you know. So I suppose we all have a bit of their dark in us. So, universe, just tell me simply, how... What is the higher purpose behind all this? If we don't listen, there'll be nothing left. There'll be nothing. There'll be no one coming back. No one. So they're not taking something back. The higher purpose, nothing coming back. Well, that'd be like no results, wouldn't it? You know, no result. If not careful, what will the spirit... I just have to ask this, it's popped from my head. So a while back I said about this spiritual war. That was it. So on a dare to ask, I said, I don't know why, but I feel like I'm here to witness the end of something. And when I asked about my death, well, years ago I got 67. And then and then last year I got in my 50s. What I want to know is, do we all go at the same time now? No, so you don't need to worry about that. Does the spiritual realm have the power to end us? Of course. Yeah, just like before. Again, why I said that did dinosaurs really exist? It's because we have had many civilizations, I believe, more than that what we would know about. And I just feel like, you know, when they get too big for the boots, when we get too close into things, and we are closer than ever. You know, like say the universe is a construct and things. So I think that's when we get shot down, basically. You know, there's like an electrical fence around us, and yeah, if we've broken it, we've breached it. Does God want us, you know, Does God want us to find the truth about the spiritual realm? Does he want us to? Of course. In God we trust. Okay? In God we trust. Does God believe we consider him enough, involve him enough in our lives? A lot of people maybe are questioning God right now, and have been for some time, you know. Obviously, God gets blamed for everything. We don't get praised for everything neither. So I feel like God's not going to take wrath at us, you know, just for not thinking about him once a day, or, you know, going into it. So how is, you know, Cern and all these, you know, undermining things, and AI will be involved in Cern as well, doing equations and stuff. The power's just getting ridiculously more powerful every bloody minute, okay? Every second, actually. Every second. So how is it affecting humanity collectively? Yeah, look, we're anxious, we don't believe anybody anymore, you know. We don't take people at what they say. We've got blocks, lots of blocks, leading into us, you know, to being censored. I mean, what on earth is it that they don't want us to know? It's making a lot of people unhappy, unsure of themselves, a lot of mental health issues as well, because there's, you know, conflicts there placed on us subliminally as well, you know, so one person might get affected by that story, and maybe 10 don't, and then those 10 get upset about something else or anxious. This is like and squabbling, you know, being childish about things, not being mature. Well, you can see that in politics, you know. Keir Starmer is not freaking mature. Lies about kids all the time. So how does it influence us on a soul level? Well, by making good decisions, okay, good decisions, and hard work is paying off. So our soul level it's always there around us. I don't feel like it's inside the body. I've said this before, but so you can connect with your soul, but I don't feel like it's the soul from within. I think consciousness and spirit is more closer to us than the soul. So it's making us, you know, hard work is paying off. We're more considerate about things. You know, we're listening more and more. They can give us, you know, feed us all this bullshit. But you can use this AI and everything else to an advantage as well. It's not just a disadvantage. So I do feel like people are waking up, you know, smelling the coffee, and starting to talk and reveal things. Now, I can't believe that the other day when I did that Fabian reading, oh my God, how powerful was that to see, like, not just I talking about it, but every channel was starting to look at it, you know, and talk about it. And that's how you uncover evil, by talking and shining a light on it. So for sensitive souls who are picking up on it, how is this affecting our day-to-day lives? Making us suspicious of others, okay? Very suspicious of others, that's what it's doing. We're kind of paying attention to the things that are not getting attention as well. Okay. I just need to ask if Fred is about. He's one of my guards. He's actually the one that stays with me all the time. So let's just see if he's up and about. Freddie, can I call upon you, please? I don't know if that's my nana. Well, my question was, what role do spirit guides, my spiritual guides? Okay, so I don't know, I've got a woman here. Yeah, I know what I was going to ask. Okay, so I've got a woman here. Is that my nana? Oh, nana. Yeah, look. Right, so do spirit guards, you know, what effect do they have? Well, as you can see, my nana's about, okay, which is funny that, because Freddie is her brother. So, amazing. Anyway, so we're getting, you know, feeling trapped feeling trapped, and we need somebody else's input. So what they're doing is you're getting spirit guides coming around you, and so they're watching and they know. So they're looking out for you. Never feel alone, but obviously don't feel like somebody's stood right behind you. But they are looking in us. They know we're a bit trapped and stuck at the moment, and they're waiting as well. It's as if like they're waiting for the call to action. Stuck, trapped, need somebody else's input. So it's kind of like a three-way situation, I think, they're looking at with this. So spirit guides, yeah, they're there. They're ready and willing. But there's something else needed. Something else needed. So in this spiritual war then, are we going to see, more of our ancestors, are we actually going to be close to seeing the spiritual realm? Will we see it? No. Will we feel it? Yes. I suppose if everybody started seeing dead people walking about, we would all be in crisis point, I think. What can humanity do to bring balance to this? What must society do to bring balance to this? I'm getting fight. Fight. That's what I get. Yeah, oh look, fight. Yeah, it's a battle. But it's a battle we can win. I actually got that this morning when I was checking on Catherine for the bulimia. So she must have had it in control for a time. And it still looks to be in control anyway. But anyway. Using our words, using our pen, but for the greater, not for the negative. A battle, communication, talking about things, shedding light, discussing it. Why is nobody really discussing Cern and all these things that they're doing? This is what's going on. We're affecting, we're shifting the balance here. Will the balance be shifted back in favour of the spirit world? Oh, yes, absolutely. All you need to do is talk. All you need to do is acknowledge God. All you need to do is believe, that things can be put right. The more you talk about things, the more things that come out, the more shared information, experiences. What about if you notice stuff in your day that we haven't noticed, but you think, oh, that doesn't seem right, or that's a bit offish, Have you said to yourself lately, everything's a bit offish? I also noticed tasting things as well. Might just be me, but doesn't taste like how I thought it should, Like my coffee. I don't know. Maybe it's what they're pouring into it, or is it actually, that it's us that are thinking about these things and just missing it and putting it down to everything. So, look for little synchronicities. And what you'll find is you'll find one thing and then you'll think, oh, yeah, and there's something else. And there's something else as well that you've noticed. So, yeah, maybe look at that. So, we can do it. We will do it. What is the outcome? On the basis that things continue as they are. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in God. Believe in yourself, and success will be had. What does the spirit world need from us at this point in time to, help save humanity? What does he need? What do they need? They need our love and commitment. Just a few words every day, okay? Because it's the power of the words as well, the power of prayer. Now, I do know this, okay? I mean, I was in Sunday school and everything and loved church as a kid. I've always been into me dead people, you know. Used to go around the graveyards and share out the flowers, tidy up the ones that hadn't been seen for a while, and I used to tell stories about them to my brother, because I used to drag him with me while I went and cleaned up everyone. I was only about 9 years old as well. And I didn't realise at the time what I was doing. I thought I was just telling stories, when in fact I wasn't. I was more likely to be communicating with the deceased. And when I was on holiday a couple of years ago, somebody tried to bind me. It never ever happened to me before. I never believed in it neither. But I knew within a few hours that something was really wrong. So I think it was in Egypt then as well. Anyway, I discovered that somebody had tried to ban me. I don't know whether it was Doria or, you know, some sicko. Anyway, the only way I could break through it was by saying and believing and knowing that God loved me. Above all anything else, God loves me. I'm not saying that he doesn't love you. What I was saying is, he loves me. And if he loves me, that's enough, you know. And within, it took me about, I don't know, 12 hours. Every hour I kept having to send my husband out, and I was like stood in the room going, God loves me, God loves me, I know God loves me. But you have to know this, you know, and God does love me, and he loves you as well. So I think, again, you know, by being compassionate, by being loving, by being open, empathetic, not a walkover, you know, but believing in the power of God and showing love to other people as well. And when we show love to people, that could be that we stick up for somebody, or, you know, we're just generally looking after them or caring about them, bringing them up, you know. And I think you can do that on a day-to-day basis. It's like, you know, ring people up, see if they're okay. You know, show your love. Don't be obvious about it. You know, I'm on a God's mission. I'm going to make everybody feel better, because it doesn't work like that. So, you know, just do your best. That's all you can do, you know. But I got 2 and 2 there. And sometimes 2 and 2 really does make 4. Okay, last card for everybody, please. What is our last card for everybody? You know, what's the best that we can expect from this situation? Thank you, thank you, thank you. So a lot of great news. I do feel like, you know, these Cern things and stuff should be talked about more. Okay, I think if we're going to go in any direction for a spiritual war, we need to be looking at that. They've pierced the fabric, time fabric as well, which I have noticed as well. Time, have you noticed, like, is time passing faster for you? And I'll give you an example. So I sat down one morning, got a coffee, I was sat there, I was watching something, and I couldn't believe that an hour had passed. Just like that, okay? So I want to know how you feel about time. Are you noticing any differences, you know, that I've picked up on? It's about, maybe that doesn't taste like it did a week or 2 ago, or, you know, what have you noticed? Have you noticed synchronicities in your day that feel different, okay, that feel different to you than you would have anticipated? Will people be able to recognise these little situations? Yeah, things becoming unreliable. Unreliable. And you'll feel it after. It's like it's delayed, you know. You realise after something. You'll realise when I've said something, you know, it might trigger you. So please do let me know. I'd be very, very interested. But the main thing is that we are not trusting of anyone. And it's true, you know. Even I can attest to that. Now, I've always given people the benefit of the doubt, and then recently, I don't know, I just think, is that how they say they are? You know, yeah, is that, it's like an anxiety, it's a distrust thing, and it's growing and growing, and you think, you know, somebody you believed all the time, now you're thinking, are they believable? Are they believable? So, yeah, and then work out who could benefit from that. So we do win. We do win. But we win by talking about it. We win by shining a light on it, okay? The world's gone crazy. Okay, guys, that's it from me. I hope you've enjoyed that. I've tried to be as positive as we can. And you know what? Where there is darkness, there's always going to be light as well. So I am pretty, you know, certain of that. Well, this is a war we can win. Okay, guys, I'll be back soon. Thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. And just for the Dare to Ask, please don't email me with questions. Wait for it to drop on Friday or Saturday. And it'll probably be Friday, actually. So, but, you know, wait for it to drop. Put it there because people love your questions, okay? And what they do is they scroll down and they'll find the question, and then they'll go seek out the answer as well. Not everybody just sits and watches it all the way through. So yeah, it's you have great questions. I love them. I love them. Okay, guys, that's it from me. I'll be back soon with another reading. Bye now. Bye bye.